Alright everyone, Smastian back for what is going to be one of the final episodes of Road to Atlas. And in this episode we reassemble our newly acquired Atlas. On a somewhat related note, we're going to be renaming the catapult to the Corsair's Bane. And we're going to be handing this mech over to Fang. Consider it an upgrade. I think it also sort of goes to nerf the Eris a bit, because you're doing way too much damage in it as is. I think we need to give you something that has, well, first off, is reminiscent of your former build in the Pirate's Bane. And, well, SRM 24 is, I think, a bit more devastating than what you had before, but not in the same sort of way. Not in the pinpoint damage way, anyway. But no matter. Let's set about getting this work order completed. It's gonna... Someone's moonlighting with an autocannon. Cool, we get an AC 5 double plus. Cool. And yeah, so it's going to be complete in the next 12 days. We're not worried about getting any contracts done because we have 6 million we're sitting on.
I've got the financial report.
And as before, we're just going to stay at normal operating cost. No need for us to go Spartan. And now, we do have a couple of things to check out in the store. First things first, we're not interested in a whole lot of these things. Some AC-10 double pluses, interesting. Medium heavy lasers, clan variant, 2 of them. We might shell out for these. Yeah, sure, why not?
New weapon systems available.
Somewhat keeping true to our whole spending spree nonsense that we've been on since forever. And 2 Rack 5s. I mean, how can we not just buy 2 more Rack 5s? But what we really, really want is a Fusion Core 400. Okay. Yeah, there are no double heat sinks. I regret nothing so far. A TTS missile double plus, I think, would be pretty great on the Corsair's Bane, but for now, let's go back to the mech bay after our little spending spree, just keeping things in style the way we have been up until now. And first order of business, we need to rename this thing to Mittens. This is Mittens, everyone. Enjoy. Cutesy name for a cutesy mech. Anyway. Now, in terms of our build, well, we got the racks for a reason. We sort of have to throw them onto this thing. I mean, it would be somewhat criminal not to. I think so, anyway. We already have a double heat sinking kit in. What we wanted is, yeah, 2 more double heat sinks, but those don't seem to be very present. Oh, and yes, now that we saw the Fusion Core 400, we sort of have to take the Fusion Core 400. And it is to you that we throw a double heat sinking kit. And we are massively overweight. Okay. Yeah, we're going to need to throw a Gyro XL onto here, but that's going to have to happen in a little bit. Yeah, this thing costs 56.5 tons. I do want it to be fast. I do want it to have some ridiculous stuff on it. But I'm sort of at a loss as to what to do. Honestly, I am. We will, however, be throwing this Fusion Core in. Fusion Core 400 is very definitely going to be useful here.
I'll get it in the schedule.
Now, to somewhat solve the issue of our finances, because I have a weird feeling this is going to take us a lot longer than I previously imagined in my head in order to assemble this thing, especially with my impulsiveness. You know, dragging things out and whatnot. We might want to cannibalize the Griffin for parts. Has some double heat sinks that we could make use of. But I think first things first, we do have to take a contract on. This can't just be a whole episode of us just doodling around and being morons. Four Skull Garrison Duty. Why not? We'll take it for the salvage. Let's see what we get. Yep, same loadout as last time. We'll throw Fang into the Corsair's Bane. I guess I'll be taking on the Heiress in the meantime. Or should I throw myself into the Yevil? All good options. I think I'll try things out this way. That and Warlord trait is actually going to be very useful on the Heiress for cooling it down when it's alpha striking. Okay, let's hope it's not going to be anything too disastrous for us, but who knows at this rate.
Command interface initiated.
Okay. Okay. Turrets are going to be online. There's a medium mech that'll be moving around soon. And what's a carronade? Is it a quick draw variant? Looks like a quick draw variant. Yeah. Though a heavier version. Either way. 60 tons, 40 tons, and 65 tons. Okay. Let's give Fang some Phantom Mech and sprint him into this location and see what he can do about this cicada, apparently. Well, he's already opened him up a bunch. That's good. I think if we throw Blorks over to here, I think he can take him out. Yeah? Go for it. This cicada is actually pretty tough. Okay, they're still not firing at the convoy that's supposed to bring our turrets back online, so that's pretty nice. In the Heiress, I honestly think I'm going to reserve Decker and myself. Let these two move up a bit closer and let these come into a closer line of fire. Okay, right torso has been destroyed. He's made unsteady. How much health does he have left? Oh, I didn't see. A Super Griffin? Okay. Carronade misses with its Gauss. And then this guy with Ultra AC 5s and AC 2s comes along. Okay. Yeah, Super Griffin. Interesting. It weighs 60 tons. LRM 10, PPC plus, and a couple of medium laser pluses. Yeah, nothing too scary, really. Ooh. Which angle to take? I think we'll do so from over here. We'll put up Warlord and fire at the Jagermech. Don't worry. Ooh, we nearly got the head shaved clean off. Interesting. Okay. So in similar fashion then, I'll charge with the Heiress. target the Jagger mech, given that it's already doing quite poorly for itself. Heck, I'll Warlord up. This will keep our heat down and our numbers up.
All weapons committed.
And... just one more headshot and he would have been gone. But at least we knocked him over.
Detected.
I don't understand the falling damage quirk in this game. It's a bit perplexing. Let's check out the cicada. I mean, it's gonna die. Yep. It's gone. My dog's yelling to be let in.
Eliminated.
No, and you're gonna want to get out of the room immediately after I sit back down. I know you. Either way. Back to the action at hand. Turrets are online, it seems. Our APC bro is doing some good work. The Varger. Or the Varger. I don't know how I want to pronounce that exactly, but whatevs. Okay. He's finally decided what he wants to do. Good. I was wondering if the game was about to completely lock itself down, but fortunately it didn't. Decker, meanwhile, for some reason this guy's activating in phase 2. Wait, what variant is it? 6DD. If I remember correctly. If I remember correctly, this is the variant that... Wait, is it completely gone? I don't understand. No, it is completely dead. What? Am I getting 3 target blips?
Full throttle.
I'm confused. No matter. Let's take out the Super Griffin next.
All weapons committed.
Or, you know, do what we can to it.
Enemy mech. Critical damage detected.
Huh. That was a bit painful.
My armor's getting stripped off. Something I can do? Commander?
Okay, Blorks, you unfortunately don't really have a line of fire anywhere else, so I guess just fire from here.
I'll make them dead.
Okay, 2 out of 6 is alright.
Ready for orders.
It isn't the worst, but oh well. Decker can just unleash a monstrous amount of fire into that guy. Fall back into the tree line, by the way. Okay, he's passed a stability check. Interesting. I have a weird feeling that the game might break either way, because this guy, despite having lost his head, is still showing up as a potential target.
Receiving you.
I'm just weirdly worried about it. Oh, whatever. Just take your shot from here, Fang, and then you can fall back.
Locking in all weapons.
I think he's going to fall over, yeah? Yeah, he is. Yeah, we'll just hold you in position for now. Okay, Marsden, I think, took a shot. This guy moves. Fails to do a whole lot, but that's fine. Because now we can come along and make his day a bit worse.
All weapons committed.
Yeah, that's what we were looking for.
Enemy mech
Missiles coming in. No doubt they're going to take out another torso. Blorks, just keep firing from where you're at. Aim for the torso, why don't you? There we go. XL engines seem to be very popular.
Mech destroyed. Piece of cake.
Okay. Decker, I think we can now move you back a bit. I don't know exactly where the reinforcements will come from, but we're expecting them in either next round or in another round. Yep, there they are.
Looks like enemy reinforcements.
So that's one wave. I'm assuming there's going to be two. Like two at once. I guess we'll find out.
Standing by. Got it. Yeah.
Okay, already we see some vehicles. Cool. Blorks with his large pulses can take care of that. It's a pike with rotary AC-2s. Slightly scary, but nothing too formidable.
Receiving you.
Okay, let's move Decker over to here. He does have a line of fire with the racks. I think I'll give you Vigilance first off, and then see what you can do. Nah, we're not going to have you waste ammo yet. Meanwhile, myself, I need to start playing catch-up with the rest of the team. Okay, turrets are doing some good work. Enemy mechs coming in. Some decent LRM fire. What was that, LBXs?
I've got
Yeah, it was. Ooh, heavy hits. Scary heavy hits.
Receiving you.
Okay.
Standing by.
We'll move over to here, Warlord up, and now we'll deal with the pike. Oh, very
Let's
close.
go. Think I hit something good.
Okay, Fang, I think you need to move up in that case. And finish off what was started by someone else.
Roger.
What are we dealing with? A King Crab and a Hellslinger. Very interesting.
Locking on target.
Okay, good. They did make it onto target, finally.
Vehicle killed.
This thing has Gauss rifles, Streak SRM-4, LRM-15. This thing has Streak SRM-6. I think the Hellslinger is a bit more worrying of a mech. But who knows, really? For the time being, I think I'll reserve myself and Blorks down. See what the enemy does first. And sensor lock one of them and... oh, it's a gladiator. Plasma lance, plasma rifles. Okay. And they are targeting buildings. So yeah, finally we have a pretty scary base defense mission. Okay. Blorks, I want you to move over here actually and start alpha striking this thing. Heck, we'll give you vigilance as a result.
I'm gonna make some tracks.
Not bad, but that thing has a lot of armor. Okay. King Crab moves forward. Targets buildings. Scary. Fortunately, the buildings are pretty tanky this time around. Okay, this is about as far as we're going to get. Let's just large laser the King Crab because that's our only available target. Okay. 2 out of 3 hits, given the numbers, was pretty good. He's been deep scanned, so we don't have to scan him down. This building is probably going to fall. Okay, Decker, I think I know what your target is going to be. Okay, glad to see that Fang's evasion charges are stacking up nicely on the catapult. That is to say, the Corsair's Bane, as we've now called it. Okay.
Standing by.
Right.
Yes, command.
Blorks, from here you can fire everything, so you will move forward, and you will target this thing with some more vigilance. Okay. How much armor are we going to strip off?
Ready.
Interesting. What if we move closer to the king crab? What kind of numbers are we getting? We're getting very good numbers. But first, let's not forget to Phantom Mech. Okay. Boom. We've made him unsteady. Okay. SRM-24 is actually very potent. I was having my doubts about this thing, but not anymore. I'm really glad to have kitted it out the way I did. Oh, Christ. Oh yeah, I forgot. The Gladiator loves to jump around. But he's really unsteady now, so...
Good to go.
Decker, I think you can solve this guy.
Position confirmed. Copy that.
He's passed his stability checks. Not anymore. Very good. It's one more knockdown. King Crab is next. So let's sprint forward. How many weapons can we get on target? Not a whole lot, but we don't need to Warlord yet.
Engaging target.
Okay. I think he's going to fall over. He's at his stability cap.
Enemy mech. Critical damage
Yep,
detected.
that is in fact the case. Okay. Oh, I'm so glad he had an engine XL. Thank you, turret. You saved me a lot of trouble there. And was that a behemoth? Or, no, not a behemoth, but a demolisher? Alicorn, Mark 6. Okay, some minor hits in on the Pirate's Bane. Not bad. However, this thing's Gauss rifles are somewhat frightening. Okay, I'm glad to have that LRM turret. It's been a real help so far.
Receiving you.
So much so that I think that moving over here is the next thing Fang will do.
On it.
Target this thing down, -1 small laser. Heck, we'll vigilance you up. Just for the sake of damage avoidance. And we nearly have him unsteady. That said, I think the thing I most want to do is move back like so.
Location confirmed.
And I don't know. Without the large lasers, I can totally make this shot. Okay. He's going to be knocked over now. Very nice. And
Orders.
I want to have this guy taken out. Good. He had an XL engine. That's what I was banking on.
One less target.
And, banking worked. Unlike in today's economy. Anyway. Let's see if this guy also has an XL engine, because if so, this would, well, greatly reduce our need to deal with assault mechs. I'll charge forward with the Eris. I know this exposes me to the Alicorn potentially, but I think taking out this guy's side is extremely valuable. Although at the same time, much 250. I don't think I'll get through the frontal armor. So let's just go for that side torso.
All weapons committed.
Oh, we got the core as well. So that's fine.
Mech destroyed.
If it had an engine XL, it didn't matter. Okay, Jagermech steps forward and puts in some shots, but, you know, overall dealt with quite easily. Exposes himself to fire. Now the Alicorn. Oh no, he's firing at our engineer. Fortunately, he doesn't go down. Turrets are punishing the I almost call it the Yag Tiger, which, you know, I've called Jagermechs in the past. But fortunately, our engineer didn't go down. Now, Fang, you have a rear shot. I think without one small laser, it'll allow you to move and take, well, a really good shot on this guy.
Locked on. Clear on.
Not bad. Not bad, but it could have been better. And I'm going to turn my back to it, because, well, that's where the majority of our fire is now going to be going. As a matter of fact, first thing I'm doing is moving the Eris around to the rear just to make things easier for us. Right. Ooh. Nice. Okay, so, slight misclick there has made our life staggeringly more difficult.
Good to go.
Blorks, however, I have faith in your ability to take that thing out.
Okay. Full speed it is.
You'll also get vigilance.
I'm gonna make it.
Come on, punch to the side. I think it's dead. Good. That's a move I didn't really want to make, but, well. Okay, good. We did manage to salvage the situation and not have Blorks punished too harshly for it.
Waiting for orders.
Now we're gonna move Decker over here and just keep alpha striking with the racks. Still have 50 ammo? Good. God, this thing shreds through rounds so fast. It's been sensor locked. It's not going anywhere. In fact, it's completely gone. Okay. We're gonna reserve down, see what these guys do.
Reserving action.
Catapult K9 moves up. It's equipped with Gausses, and fortunately they missed. I don't know who it was firing at either. I think maybe it was the Jester, maybe it was a Vargur. I'm not sure. No matter, we sprint Fang forward now, and fire. He was standing in rough terrain, that's why it was so easy to make him unsteady. And he's been knocked down already. And the head's been hit. Still got 3 out of 5 health though, so you know. Yeah, they are targeting the Vargur and not the Black Knight. How are you doing? Oh, you're still holding up. You're perfectly fine.
Yes, Commander.
Lorx, move over here. Upon pain of shutdown, Alpha Strike. Very good.
Hostile eliminated.
One of the quirks, I guess, of the Roguetech mod up until now has been the fact that so many XL engines are on various vehicles. It is actually slightly annoying that that's the only thing you ever end up running into, but, well, I suppose it does make the game more difficult by just making the opening rounds of a particular deployment extremely hazardous. But after you take one mech out due to, well, side torso destruction, it does become a bit easier after that point. And it's just such a consistent way of destroying
Solid
mechs,
connection
too.
on that one.
Let's Warlord up. And heck, we'll offensive push just to bank on another side torso kill. Hey, this time he sticks around. Of course, as I'm slagging off XL engines, like the first thing that decides to, well, spit in my face is the final remaining mech. But either way, it gets its engine critted enough that it explodes anyway. And that's a base defense successfully completed. Had we taken this for the contract payment, we would have gotten a 50% payment hike, but, well, we've been in this situation before, and Blorix is just, he keeps falling out of control. The meme does indeed continue. Now, what are we taking here? What do we want? We want... Well, first off, an Engine XL so that we don't have to purchase one. We want heat sinks double, if at all possible. Thank you. Not prototype, though. Oh, crap. We've made our own lives really difficult all of a sudden. Where are they? Okay, standard heatsink double. Good. Targeting computers. We already have a DNI cockpit installed. We're not too terribly interested. Double plus ballistic TTS would be nice. Yeah. Let's see what else we get. Bunch of mech parts. 1, 2, 3, 4. Catapult K9 parts. Were there any more, I wonder? I don't think so. Yeah, I did the counting properly. 2 Carronade parts. Jagermech part, King Crab, Super Griffin. All of these are going to be sold for the cash. We've got a Plasma Lancer Rack 2. Fusion Core 260. Again, we're selling that. And yeah, we're going to have the finances to rekit our Atlas. Okay. 26,000 for repairs in 4 days. Not a problem at all. What we're interested in now is the store. Not so much in the parts here. We want to see if the store has gotten updated so that it features double heat sinks now. And the answer is yes. Yes, it does. So in order to acquire those, let's sell some stuff. Pirate's Bane is sticking around. It's been with us thus far. It'll continue to stick around with us into the foreseeable future. We'll sell off the standard AC-10s. We'll only be keeping the plus variants. Same thing with the AC-20s. ER medium lasers we'll still keep around, as well as the ER PPC, flame breath, fluid guns. Yeah, sure, we'll keep those around. 2 standard Gauss rifles. Yeah, we'll hold on to them. They're Gauss rifles. Haywire EMP. Yeah, sure. Heavy PPC. At this point, like, I never use heavy PPCs. Minus large laser. Standard large lasers. We'll still hold on to a couple of those, but we'll sell like 10 for now. LBX AC5, why not? Light Gauss, sure. Light PPCs. Nah. We'll hold on to those. LRM5s, yeah, we hold on to them because we've been starved for LRMs in the past. Yeah, we purchased those just a moment ago. Same thing with the mag shots. The Memium lasers we are going to sell It was sort of a travesty to even try putting them onto the Jester, but oh well. We have so many medium lasers, we'll sell 20. Medium rifles, these things are garbage. Machine guns, fine, we'll hold on to them. Machine gun plus, machine gun array, array light, MG heavy, MG light, sure, whatever, hold on to them. MMLs, 5s, we're not too interested in. Same thing with MML 9s. MRM 20, sure, we'll hold on to. MRM 30 and 40 as well. Power armor laser, yeah, for the memes. Plasma lance. It does get an accuracy bonus, so we are going to hold on to it. Standard PPCs we sell, because I think they're useless. Rocket launcher 10, yeah, we'll hold on to it. Same thing with 15 and 5. Actually, no, 5 we're selling. Rack 2 we'll hold on to. Rack 5s we just purchased. Silver bullet Gauss rifle, same thing. Small lasers are gone. These stay. Same with those. Our Cerems we hold on to. Sure, tagging systems we hold on to. Leave these alone. And yeah, okay. Sell a fusion core. And that one. And that one. You too. See ya. And 275 and upwards we'll hold on to. Guardian ECM, ultralight gyro, hands. Sure. Heat bank double plus, yeah, we'll hold on to it. So many small heat sinks. Or standard heat sinks. We'll hold on to 12. We want to purchase more of these. Anything else we're selling? Yeah, small jump jets. Goodbye. Hold on to these. We'll hold on to improved small jump jets. Lower arm actuator, same thing. I just want to get as much money as possible, which really I should just be selling my mech parts for, but why not just clean out the inventory before sending my guys off into their final conflict. And yeah, the rest we hang on to. Now mech bay. Okay, storage. Goodbye to that. Goodbye to that. I really wish there was like some sort of hotkey I could be pressing right here instead of having to jump back and forth. I mean, pressing the enter button on that screen is already enough. Standard King Crab variant, see ya. Super Griffin, prototype jump jets, bonus jump distance, but more heat. Okay, interesting. Jagerpack, see ya. Stays. Good. Now, ship upgrades we're no longer really interested in. Right. The store. Okay, there they are.
New equipment available.
We're just going to buy a bunch of these, because why not have a reserve?
Available.
Cool. 1 million left over, that's fine. Let's look at the mech bay again. And now we'll take another look at the Atlas. Okay. Equipment. Double heat sinks. Throw them. What do you mean it can't be modified? I just installed it. Okay, fine, we remove it. And we reinstall it. I guess it has to be done all at the same time. Like, I don't know what the heck's up there. Yeah, I could do this much easier, like so. Single hit heat sinks we're not interested in. Give me the double heat sinks. There we go. Just load that all into the engine. Cool. Base minus 96 heat sinking. Now, engine XL. Minus 26 tons. This is where the magic is going to start happening. So, first things first. Weapons. We have a love for rack 5s. Let's throw them on. Ah, we don't have enough room. Ah, damn it. Okay. How do we salvage the situation? Rack 2! It takes up the exact same amount of space. Damn it. LBX AC5? Also takes up the same amount of space. What, really? What about an AC20? Okay, fine. In that case, can we just throw on 2 AC20s and call it a day? Is that available to us? No, it isn't. It won't let us. Okay. Well, this is somewhat disappointing. Gauss rifles also cost the same amount of space, so I mean... Right, let's try this. Okay, that'll do. Alright. This is how we're going to load it, actually. Where do we put the silver bullet Gauss in? Both are viable, but I think that this will be better. Energy weapon-wise... Where are the clan heavy lasers? Range is standard. Okay, so there's that. Unfortunately, we don't really have many more large laser triple pluses. So what about PPC double pluses? Oh, we don't have the slots for it. Okay, so apparently I think our ballistic memes have to remain as dreams for now. The Engine XL has somewhat screwed that over. Rather unfortunately. I can't get rid of it, because otherwise we don't have enough tonnage for anything. We are in a bit of a pickle. I'm not going to be the sort of idiot who puts small lasers onto an Atlas. I want to be a different kind of idiot. The kind who puts rocket launcher 15 onto an Atlas. No. No. SRM-12 is a viability, I think. We'll go for that. Ballistically speaking, I feel somewhat stupid for selling off the AC-20s. But I think if we go LBX AC-5, get rid of the PPC, get rid of these, just for the time being. And where was that AC-20? If we throw something like this on, we're still somewhat starved for slots. We're not going to get a whole lot of ammunition into this thing at this rate. So, no. I am going to have to let my memes be dreams. But we have replacement Rack 5s just in case, you know, the Autobot loses them. That was the intention the whole time, I swear. Of course. Why would you ever doubt me? Either way. We could throw in mag shots. Or we can go AC-10, AC-5 like this. This could be acceptable. Yeah, let's try that out. Our heat sinking is doing fantastically. To the point where I might not have needed that many double heat sinks, but we might still throw on some lasers, so... As a matter of fact, let's do exactly that. Let's throw on lasers. No, I'm throwing on the triple plus small lasers. I have an affection for these somehow now. They amuse me greatly. Okay, not that greatly though. The double heavy lasers, however, are going to be a thing. Heat generation is completely nuked as a result. So maybe we will get rid of the two small lasers and just have a quote-unquote balanced build in this form. But again, we're left with not a whole lot of slots for ammunition. And it's the fault of the heavy Pharaoh, it really is. Like, it gives us the extra 4 tons. But is that going to be completely necessary? We'll see. At this rate, I have more slots. 4 tons of space for ammunition. Some of which has to be AC-10, some which has to be AC-5, and the rest I think is going to be SRM ammo. SRM ammo. Alternately, we could just throw on streak SRM-6s. You know, I think it's about time we did that. We'll throw on streak SRM-6s onto this thing. They can't use Artemis targeting systems, so as a result, they can't use Artemis ammo. Yeah. Yep, just making sure that that's the case. So we'll put 2 of these in the legs. Oh, also they're heavier. Yeah, no, I remember why I wanted to put those on now. Or why heavy Pharaoh might be necessary. It's getting a bit tough. What if we put a different type of gyro in? Did I pass it already? I may have passed it already. Yeah, gyro ultralight. It gives me 3 tons, but I don't think I want that. That would be somewhat dumb, I think. We'll put hand actuators on. After all, its name is Mittens. No, we are putting on the Streak SRM-6s. We absolutely are. And as a result, we're just putting on some standard SRM ammo. ballistics weapons. What are we throwing on? We're going to throw on, I think, triple plus AC2s. Just for the hell of it. This also means that we don't have to use as much ammo. We can just throw on some precision and caseless, and that'll be fine. In fact, 38 and 25. This is going to be more than enough AC2 ammunition. In fact, 25 ought to be enough. We can keep some of our weight down in this fashion. The fact that we have hand actuators on sort of begs for some more lasers, unfortunately. But now that we have the extra space, we can just throw on a couple of double heat sinks and an exchanger. And another double heat sink. This gets us to 138, 117. A heat bank can't actually fit there. Damn. Standard heat sinks are a potential thing, but I mean, we're already running into our tonnage restriction. We can always turn the small lasers off. Yeah. We'll keep the heat exchanger, however. Just gonna recheck the store, see if we can get a better exchanger variant. No, there was just the standard one. Okay. Right, no. We want support weapons now. Because of the hand actuators, I do want to throw something else onto here. But do we have any reasonable support weapons in here, or just machine gun ammunition? No, just machine gun ammunition. A power armor laser and a plasma lance. I think that'll be pretty hilarious. Oh, okay. Yeah, I think we'll keep that the way it is for now. I mean, we sort of have to. Nah, I can't bring myself to put on AC2s. I really can't. I have to put on the AC10 and the AC5. I really, really do. With patchwork materials, we might be able to get closer to our, well, lower our tonnage restriction a bit, but I don't think it's going to be worth it all that much. I mean, let's still give it a shot. Yeah, okay. But then we're not necessarily going to have enough space for AC-10 ammo, for example. 8 rounds of precision AC-10 ammo. And, well, incendiary AC-5 ammo. That would be hilarious, but no. I don't even actually have the good enough ammunition types for it. Yeah, I guess we are going to throw patchwork materials on. Lower our tonnage just a bit. Yeah, this will help. Yep. You'll forgive me my waffling, I hope, but I do want this thing to be as good as possible before I finally, put this thing into combat and into our last few episodes. It's a labor of love, you see. How are we going to do this? Well, first let's get that caseless ammunition in. I mean, we do... No, we don't have enough space for double heat sinks. Huh. Yeah, I guess it's time for an NSS system. Oh, it requires 4 free slots for this. Whoops. Uh-huh. Also, it generates more heat, so no. It's not actually going to be a viable thing. We could throw on a couple of ballistic TTSs, that'll be funny. Let's take that and that out. We don't actually need the spare tonnage as much as I thought I did earlier. Guardian ECM is still going to be a thing. Combat shield, can we manage it? We can. We can definitely go down in terms of our armor in this fashion. I think there was a TTS missile in the store somewhere. Or was that just me? Or no, that was during the combat. Never mind. TTS indirect is going to be somewhat useless to us here, but we will throw on a TTS energy. And you know what? No, we are going to be bringing back some of the patchwork materials. Okay. Okay, we only have enough room for one more of these. Okay. This means that we don't have to be stripping off as much armor as I previously thought, and I think it'll be rear armor, primarily. Along with some frontal armor. I mean, we can bring this down quite comfortably. The legs we're going to keep pretty healthy. We can go like this. I think this will be acceptable. This will be Mittens. 14 days and 458,000. I can't wait. So we'll bring this all the way to the top. The rest of you can just finish as quickly as possible anyway, so it's not that big a deal. And once they're done, we're immediately going into combat.
That work order you submitted?
Okay. So, for our first mission, what's it gonna be? A recovery mission, because of course. Alternately, there's Take the Bait. You know what, I think it'll be a Take the Bait contract. It is 4.5 skulls. Let's go. So, throw myself into Mittens. And Mittens and I, we're going to do a lot of good work, I think. Decker can stay in his Autobot. Blorks, I guess you can stay in the Jester. Although, I don't know, to what degree do I want you maybe in the Heiress? I think we'll be fine with this lineup. Let's go. Nah, it won't require more firepower than we have. We have Mittens. Mittens can handle anything. Okay, for the maiden mission of Mittens, what are we going to be dealing with?
Command interface initiated.
Okay,
Ready for
we're going to be fighting across a stretch of water. Alright, Fang, you can Phantom mech up. And I think you'll be fine if I put you right here.
Roger. Got a center trace.
Yeah, okay. We're just out of range for that thing. Lurks, however, I think you can deal with a fire truck quite handily.
No problem. I'm gonna make some quick.
One more hit and it would have been gone. Come on. Well, you nearly got it.
Commander.
And on a related note, we're not going to be wasting any of our rack ammo into that thing. And let's just zoom in and take a look at Mittens. Oh. It's so great. I love it. We have an Atlas. I'm so happy. As a matter of fact, what we're going to do is we're going to make this battle as cinematic as possible. We'll move slowly and let everything happen nice and smooth.
Full throttle.
It's so fat. I love it. See, it's a good thing we have AC2s. We can maybe take out this fire truck. Yay, we got it.
Enemy unit destroyed.
See, Mittens can handle a fire truck. It can handle anything. Oh, look, another Hellslinger. Despite being in a sensor blocking area, we still got hit, unfortunately. Oh, look, a technical. God, it's so surreal now having everything happen slowly. It is actually fairly weird. I've been so used to having things moving around, like, really quickly on the map that this is actually a bit disorienting. Yeah, sure, let's just Alpha Strike this guy with everything we got. Lork, similar story, move into the tree line.
Roger that. Full speed.
Yeah, sure, try taking out the technical, I guess. Okay, good, you managed it. Well done.
Report one less vehicle.
Of course there are going to be reinforcements. I mean, I wasn't expecting any less. A lone power pole goes tumbling down.
Waiting for orders.
Power pole, by the way, is the name of an Eastern European hard rock group, in case anyone is wondering. It's actually not. Don't quote me on that.
Roger.
Okay, we've made him unsteady, but he goes first, unfortunately. Oh no, he's hitting us. What a savage.
I'm under heavy fire.
He dissipates some of his instability, but, well, that won't avail him much. And from over here we can Alpha Strike.
Full throttle.
Sort of puts into perspective how slow these things actually are. Jeez. Anyway, fire everything we got. Head hit is nice.
Enemy mech.
As a matter of fact, his entire side is completely open now. Thunderbolts are even scarier now. No, don't touch me. Okay, good. Are we dealing with a Thunderbolt carrier? I think we are. That suspiciously looks like a Thunderbolt carrier to me.
Roger.
Now, one might think I'm crazy for just firing everything we had at the Hellslinger right now. But you see, there's water right in front of us.
Aye, aye.
So we actually dissipate heat, rather than generate it. Good. Most of that missed.
Ready for orders.
Blurk's actually... No, you will move first into the water. Right here, you have a good angle.
On my way.
And Alpha Strike this guy into oblivion.
Second.
Cool, you've got his leg. And we've destroyed the engine.
Inflicted some heavy damage.
Engine XL's on everything. I mean, why am I surprised? Anyway,
Standing by.
was that it for the supporting units? Are we only dealing with reinforcements now? Yeah, okay. Let's get back into the high ground. Aw, Mittens.
Hauling ass.
It is also acceptable to call this mech fluffy.
Full throttle.
It's so slow and fat. I love it. I wonder how many more times I'm going to say that. Okay, a Devastator has moved in to spot us.
Ready for
Okay, Fang, you are in the low ground, so you're going to have a bit of a jog ahead of you.
Confirmed.
A mask on this thing would be fantastic. A mask system, by the way, is, You know, I'm disappointed. We're only dealing with vehicles right now. But yeah, a mask system is essentially some form of supercharger that makes you move faster, more or less.
Orders.
It's a fairly good way of describing it.
Hauling ass.
Okay, the Devastator has 2 AC-20++. Ow. This thing also has something really nasty. Oh, a Devil's AC-20. He nearly cored out Decker. It's a bit scary. Either way, let's go for this thing. Try taking it down, and you know what? Why not? We'll give you Vigilance as well. It sounds less daunting when it's not sped up.
Enemy vehicle
'Kay.
eliminated.
We'll hide Decker over here, so that he is going to be a bit more difficult to hit behind this rock. Okay. Okay, good. Thunderbolt missiles are slow and scary. I don't like them. Anyway, Mittens, you're up. Okay, I'm not saying anything. I'll give myself vigilance as well, and I'll fire at the axle because that AC-20 is scary as hell.
All weapons committed.
You know, it's been a while since I've had an angle or a camera angle like that. I'm rather happy with that camera angle.
Good to go.
Okay, Fang,
Bye.
I have confidence in your ability not to die. And to destroy this thing. You did open up its side, but I don't think it... No, it didn't explode. But with the influence of a man named Decker, I think we can solve that problem.
Location confirmed.
Okay. Yeah, your best numbers are on that thing, but I think you'll multi-target. One here and one onto the heavy missile carrier. Yeah, that's how we're going to fire it. Yep, that went about as expected. Now about the heavy missile carrier. 2 out of 4. Decent. They've sensor-locked Decker. Well, we can't have that now, can we? Mittens, move up and show them what we're made of. Aside from just bad jokes. Okay, what do we turn off? Small lasers, yeah? Okay. You know, much as I'd love to fire at this thing, I will.
Engaging target.
Good. That went exactly as we wanted it to.
Enemy unit destroyed.
Yes,
And
Commander.
man, the pacing of combat is just so lethargic now. I've been playing on sped up animations for way too long now.
Roger that.
Okay, very good. Mission complete. You know, that was actually somewhat of a disappointing mission. All we faced really was really super heavy vehicles. I was expecting to run into something tougher, I guess. Well, not to say these things aren't tough, they're just tough because they can load a lot of weapons on. Okay.
Mission successful.
Blorks is just going insane with his XP gain. Insane in the brain. And look at that! We can ostensibly kit our kit Mittens out with AC-20 double pluses at some point. Maybe even with an AC-20 Devils. Weapon has a recoil of 6, plus minus 66 damage. Jesus. So it either does nothing, or it can potentially do no damage. Is that right? Am I reading that correctly? I mean, its base damage is 66, but plus minus 66 seems like it has the chance to never do damage. Alongside having the chance to do massive amounts of damage. Interesting. It also ignores an evasion pip, which would explain a lot. And look, LRM-20s we could potentially take. But I think what we're going to actually take is a heatsink double. Cool. We get a Battlemaster part, some machine guns, and not a whole lot else we're interested in. Okay, 7 days of repairs at 44,000 C-bills. Yeah, the Autobot took a massive hit. So yeah, we'll get that done and repaired. Good.
That work order you submitted?
We're going to take a look at the contract screen, and, well, there's this recovery mission to do, as well as a an escort mission. You know, I suppose we can do a escort mission. I mean, this is going to be a long episode as a result, but I want to see if I can get another Atlas part. Or, who knows. As I said in my State of the Series address, we would like to have a full lance of Atlas assault mechs, each one named in a similarly stupid fashion. Yeah. It's been a pretty fun ride up until this point. And after this mission, and while we're going to be assembling the full lance of Atlas mechs, I think I'll only be showing the missions in which I actually run into an Atlas. Otherwise, I think it'll be fine to just, you know, leave out the rest of the fluff in between. And oh yeah, it's this map. Oh boy.
Orders? No problem.
It doesn't seem that the rally point is being assaulted by anything, which means we might be running into assault mechs here.
Standing by.
Who knows? I guess we're gonna find out.
No target.
But yeah, I'm just so happy to finally have Mittens on our team.
Full throttle.
It is so very nice.
Standing by.
Yeah, sure, pass through some irradiated ground.
Confirmed.
It's fine. We're taking our time here, we're not really... Well... We're not too worried about completing this mission quickly.
Hey, let's see what this baby can do.
After all, we've achieved the main objective of the series. All that's left now is the
Commander?
side objective of
On it.
assembling a Steiner Scout Lance. And maybe if I'm really crazy, kitting out the entire mech bay with nothing but Atlas mechs, which I think would be hilarious, but at the same time, somewhat stupid.
Ready for orders.
I mean, if anyone has any feedback in regards to the remainder of this series, this being the first
Yes, Commander.
of, I think, the most 2 episodes dedicated to showcasing Mittens and his ilk as members of our company.
Waiting for orders. Got it.
If anyone would like to see any more, please feel free to leave a comment in the comment section. Otherwise, I will just go forward with the plan of, well, assembling the Steiner Scout Lance largely off-screen, except for the missions where we actually run into Atlases and, well,
Standing by.
take their parts.
Roger.
I'm also somewhat tired of having to look at everything without without the sped up animations. The camera doesn't exactly like following behind you as you're sprinting in this fashion, but
Copy that.
the default movement pace is just a bit too slow for my liking.
Full throttle.
Okay, we'll get Fang on the capture point, and everyone else starting to move over in that direction in order to meet what I assume is going to be a reinforcing lance of assault mechs, given that we haven't run into any enemy contacts yet. But I guess we're about to see. Maybe it is going to be two heavy lances that are interdicting us. One immediately after we spawn the convoy, and a second one after after the convoy gets onto the extraction zone. Okay. Oh. Okay. Well, this is new. I mean, congratulations on nearly killing yourself, but I didn't expect you to come from that angle.
Ready for orders.
It is rather perplexing, to say the least. Do we immediately go after the Marsden? Maybe if we sprint and we're really nice, we might be able to get a shot on this 70-ton mech. But I think let's just deal with the stuff we have line of sight on
Throttle down.
at the time being, which is the Hunchback. And I'm not using Phantom Mech right here because I think it can be more useful later.
Aye, aye.
Yeah, after so long, the sped up animations just feel so much more right. Like, it feels wrong to not have them turned on.
Waiting for orders.
Although, I mean, that's basically confirmation bias in a nutshell. Yeah. Continue firing at the Hunchback. It also means I have to, you know, waffle on for a lot less time as a result. Come up with interesting things to say while everything is moving around slowly.
Orders.
That said,
Understood. Moving fast.
yeah, I think we just annihilate the Hunchback.
Roger.
Or, you know, knock him over, nearly completely annihilating him. Somewhat disappointing that that meaty gun missed, but oh well. Oh no, he's armed with AC-5s, whatever shall we do? I think we just move forward and dispatch them as quickly as possible. He can stay on the ground, I think Fang will deal with that. The clan medium lasers, I think we can turn off for this shot right here. Save Warlord for a little bit later.
Engaging target.
You know, I thought I turned on a mod that gets rid of, like, dust storms like this, but apparently I might be mistaken about what that mod does.
Standing by.
No matter. Yep, Fang, move up. And I know you can take him out right here, but I sort of want you to fire at that thing instead. Yeah. You can turn off a couple of the small lasers.
Confirm.
I'd prefer to have this guy more unsteady and, like, these guys firing at the Hunchback here, hopefully almost destroying him. Yeah, I know he gets back up, but really we're not too worried about him. He tries to punch the Corsair's Bane, but fortunately misses. Lorix, you can move up and continue firing at the Archer.
Moving.
Yep, Alpha Strike. Ooh, very nice. Side torso detonations are always good.
Nice.
They're gonna fire at the Archer? Nah, they're gonna fire at the Hunchback. And they got him with an ammo explosion. Yeah, this thing's basically gone in a moment, so whatever.
Damage is minor, Commander.
Decker, I think from here you can fire the cataphract. Yeah, your numbers are good enough that I don't even need to give you Warlord anymore, really. Oh, you've made him immediately unsteady. And he does get to move now. Or not. That AC-20 hit is going to knock him over. And that leaves me with the unenviable task of having to dispatch these fools. With, I think we'll Warlord just for the heat dissipation. Yeah, look at that. So much less heat generated as a result.
All weapons committed.
Yeah. Mittens is a nasty, nasty mech. Okay, more contacts, this time from over there. Yep. And this seems to be the heavier lance we were talking about earlier. Yeah, turn off the small lasers, both of them. Dissipate heat and just knock this guy over. Had you gotten a bit luckier with the hits there, Fang? Never mind. Just pretend I didn't say anything, or that I was about to say anything. Yeah, we'll reserve down, let them move forward. I mean, our guys are nearly on the cap zone anyway, so it's fine. Hey, it's a stalker armed with lasers. It's always a bit frightful when they attack that way. I always expect them to have LRMs for some reason, but I'm always wrong about that. No matter. Best numbers are on the Warhammer. Yeah, let's fire at the Warhammer.
Target acquired.
Decent hits, given the kind of evasion it had. And see, this is sort of what I was trying to save my Warlord skill for.
What's up, boss?
At the same time, it's fine. Yeah, let's fire at the Defiance. Hey, I did save the Warlord skill. Look at me, I'm smart or something. Yeah, we'll fire at the Defiance. We have the best numbers on him.
Firing full salvo.
Somewhat disappointing numbers, but oh well. Let's charge forward.
Full throttle.
We'll Vigilance up a level as well. And yeah, we can afford to fire the streaks. Cool. Leopard that is going to be pulling off the extraction is on location already. Now we just have to worry. Oh god, it's a Saladin armed with an AC-20. I thought I'd never have to see those things again, but here I am being proven wrong. Oh well. I forgot to give Fang Phantom Mech. You see, this time it was on accident that I didn't do it. Oh well. Sure, we'll Phantom Mech up anyway. We'll Vigilance as well, just for the sake of damage avoidance. And yeah, I want to target the Saladin. Yeah, that'll do. Is it dead? No, but we've... Okay, we've destroyed its weapon, so I guess we've destroyed it completely. Okay. It's going to take 2 turns for them to get onto the cap, really, so...
Yeah. What can I do you for?
If I put Blorks in the water, he's still not going to have the best numbers on anyone. But I think that's a risk I'm willing to take. And we'll Vigilance Blorks up as well. Why not? We have such good resolve gain that we might as well. Or hammer that thing. Yeah, Defiance is more damaged, so let's go. Okay, decent. They're figuring out what to do, and they decided to fire at Blorks. And they hit him in the head. It was a light hit, but they did hit him in the head. Okay. That thing isn't so much a problem anymore. But I think I still need to fire it at it, given the kind of damage numbers we have, so let's go. Or accuracy numbers. And let's move more into the low ground, see if I can bait anyone to shoot at Decker instead of Blorks. And I think that's, I think he's falling over now. Yep, he is. Okay. Oh, more PPC hits. I'm so glad. Yeah. Blorks, I think, is going to be able to manage.
Damage is light.
And these guys are just intent on killing themselves, so I mean, power to them, really. I know I have great numbers on him, but I sort of want to start firing at the Warhammer. Yeah, let's Alpha Strike the Warhammer. Okay. And just a standard movement. Ooh. I think we're going to be below explosion threshold. Yeah, we are. Good. Okay. Not bad. Okay, Stalker chooses to fire at Fang. Fang nearly sinks into the earth. Okay. Fang, so that you don't get completely sunk. Are we going to be able to move you into the water? We are not. Unless we sprint. In which case, I think we'll be able to fire at... Oh yeah, these numbers are fine. Let's go. Ugh. So many 10s. Okay. Blorks, who are you firing at? You have fantastic numbers on everything here. That said, I think the best thing to fire at is right in front of you.
Giving them everything I've got.
Jeez. Okay. Yeah, you didn't actually pass those stability checks. Don't lie to me. Okay. We take you out of the water, it's going to be a bit problematic, but we're keeping you in the water, so it's fine. Decker now. Oh, who are you firing at? You can fire at the Stalker. And we'll put you into the water as well. Everyone can go for a bit of a swim. And our boys are going to get to extract out, and everything's fine. Stalker gets another salvo off. I wonder if he's going to explode.
I'm showing minor damage.
Nope, but he is going to shut down. And the Warhammer gets up. Why is that a thing? Okay, very nice. He missed Fang. That's not very friendly of you. I thought you were activating in the same phase as me, so why are you getting up? You're not allowed. Okay, we'll turn off the clan heavy lasers. They generate a hell of a lot of heat. A lot of damage, and we panic him out. There we go. That's good. I forgot to give myself vigilance. But we did secure the objective.
Objective secured.
This thing has shut down, so it's fine. Fang activates first, well, and makes this guy regret ever standing up.
Now, let's
Yeah.
let's go. Let's go. Tango down.
Oh yeah, we can't actually move you. Okay, he's powered up. I think we'll reserve down. Oh yeah, we have a vehicle to deal with here. I totally forgot that thing existed. Oh well. Let's move me into the water, and let's see if we can Alpha Strike now. Okay, no, but we can at least get one more of the... We can Alpha Strike this guy. That's more like it. Okay.
Enemy mech destroyed.
Lorks now. Well, we have a tiny bit of a problem to deal with. I know we can get to the evac zone, which is like over here, but I mean, like, let's be real.
Receiving you.
How often do we actually go to the evac zone? I think we only did it like once. Like, as a legitimate thing outside of recovery missions with the Pirates Band, I think we legitimately only did so once. And that was actually not all that long ago, as a matter of fact. Yep, Warlord up. Just get those numbers as high as possible, and get that guy as dead as possible. You know what I mean?
Commander.
From here we can get 2 weapons online, and from there, or sorry, from here 2 weapons online, and from here 4 weapons online. And the numbers aren't actually that bad overall, so just, I think he's gonna die here.
Firing.
No? Oh, he's tanky. Anywhere we can get more line of fire on? No. Oh well, Mittens. I don't think you'll be able to take a kill shot here. Fang, though.
Ready for orders.
Fang can. And just Alpha Strike this guy down. Why not?
All weapons.
Very good. And yeah, that'll be the final episode for the, or final mission for this episode. Okay, cash, again, has not really mattered to us for a while now. Blorks was unfortunately injured, but he still rakes in 26,000. Like, the insanity of this man. And we have 4 Archer parts at our disposal, and Warhammer parts as well. But again, we only take parts for cash unless they're Atlas parts. We will take a triple plus PPC. What more is there for us to potentially take? We'll take an Artemis 4 TTC, or TTS. They've been useful. Or they can be useful. A Slick Suite. Sure. We can sell it for cash if need be. Endo Steel, because, you know, it's always useful. Small pulse laser. Yeah, why not? Is that fine? Or no? Rather than the small pulse, we'll take the AC-10 double plus. Where are you at? Oh, we have to scroll. I think we missed it. Yeah, we did. Okay. Look at all this cash. And, hey, we still got the small pulse. What do you know? Okay, repair bills are no longer interesting. Oh, doctor's orders. Blorks, look, you just got hit in the head. Stop arguing with the doctors. Just, sit this one out for a bit. You're not going to be in there long anyway. I mean, what with our improved medical bay. So just take some time to train up in the training modules, why don't you? Cool, you get 50 experience. Ooh, really puts to shame all the other experience you've just garnered. 20,000 is being put to shame by 50. Yeah. Anyway, let's get this repair job out of the way, including the financial report. Heck, we'll even wait for Blorks to get back into action. Actually, what we should probably be taking a look at is the star map. Yeah, I think this will be our next place to go. We'll just fight in there for a bit. Or alternately, we can go to this system and throw a wrench into the plans of whoever's been flipping, whichever mercenary company's been flipping this planet to Merrick control. Unless they're trying to flip it to Lyran control, in which case we'd help out, but For the time being, I think I'm about done in this system. I want to get some more challenge elsewhere. Let's see what we have around us. Blue. Maybe an Arctic world. It would be nice to have an Arctic world for once. Thermopolis. Yeah. You know what? Screw it. I can't just shy away from a name like Thermopolis, especially with the heat management issues we've been having so far. Oh, while we're still in this episode, let's just sell all the things we don't want. Good. Kraken stays, Battlemaster. Yeah. You know what? No. I'm sticking true to what I said earlier. If it's not an Atlas mech, it goes. As a matter of fact, same goes for the dagger. You're gone. The only thing we're going to hold on to is the Pirate's Bane. And that's only for sentimental reasons. Otherwise, everything else is sold for funds. So, I think we'll be bringing this episode slowly to a close, as I mentioned earlier. Blork is going to be back in action. We're going to quickly give our mech warriors some new skills, especially Blork's, given how much XP he has. And we're going to also quickly survey the contracts in the system we're jumping to.
Ready to go over financials whenever
Man,
you are.
prices are really starting to rack up. Okay. So let's take a look at our mech warriors. Behemoth, you're waiting on that. Cool. Blorks, you can just... Oh, I don't know.
Good to go. Something I can do.
Take all the skills. Congratulations, you're the first to get 10 in all categories. Well done. Decker,
Standing by.
we can give you, like, full evasion. That would be interesting. Bonus to overheat threshold. Cult shot bonus is also really important. I think we'll do it like this.
Mech warrior training complete.
Fang, you're next up with,
Standing
well,
by.
-10 to heat generation. That's what we wanted to give you earlier. And you're once again in a mech that has some heat issues. Oh well. Glitch, you're waiting on gunnery. Like, we're not really giving you points in tactics. Magic, stay the way you are. Medusa, you're fine.
Aye,
You're fine. Rock, you're also fine.
Standing by.
Strider's fine. Wildfire.
Ready
Closer
for
to tactics. Yeah, we're giving you that ability. For myself,
Training complete.
yeah, we'll slowly go up the tactics tree. And cool.
Mech warrior training.
That'll do it for our mech warriors. Naturally, we'll be checking the store out because, as someone has pointed out, the only reason this mercenary company exists is to fund spending sprees.
We've arrived at our destination, Commander.
Spending sprees and acquisition of Atlas Assault mechs. It's all we're here for. Everything else is tertiary. I'm gonna have to buy a couple of these. And by that I mean all 3 of these. Yeah. Cool. That's exactly what the doctor ordered. And so, with that out of the way, bring this episode to a close. Thanks to everyone who has stuck around so far for this ride. It's been a wild one. And I'm grateful that you guys were here with it for me. Or, grateful that you were here with me for it. Yes, I can English too. And with that out of the way, I bid you all farewell, and I'll be throwing out some bonus content in the days to come. But I have been Smastian. I will see you on the battlefield, and have a good day.